Welcome everybody to a new video of funny content.
Finally.
It has been a while. Yes, it has been a while. And we are in Albir for the second time.
Oh, look at the clouds over the mountains.
Yeah, it's very cool. They're doing something with the road here. I don't know what's going on. Want to take a look?
Yeah. Ooh, this is a big curb for tiny legs.
No, it has been a while, and there's a reason for that.
Oh, God. In fact, it happened, the reason happened here 2 weeks and a day ago.
And I was almost dead.
Yes.
No, I'm not kidding.
No,
I was almost dead. I thought it was a good idea to, scooter around with the electric scooter. Mm-hmm. And
do you want me to tell the story?
I'm almost embarrassed to say it, but yeah, can you tell it? Because my mind is I'm still in pain.
Yeah. So what happened was we came here and we were debating about getting a second scooter so that I could go scootering with him. And we're not talking about like a motorcycle type of scooter or like a sit-down scooter. We're talking about one of those ones you stand on. Yeah. So we came here and the whole idea was for me to try out the scooter to see if I even liked it and to see if it would be something that we would want to do together. Get an extra scooter, in other words. So I tried it. I wasn't really, I wasn't loving it. And he said, well, do you mind if I go scooter around a little bit?
I've done it many times before. As a matter of fact,
we came to Cactus.
We made a video here. I'll show you the video actually right now, where when, scootering around, I'm like, this was so much fun to do. I'm going to do that again.
Filmed here. So basically, I sit down and just kind of take in the views because it was a gorgeous day that day. And we had a whole day planned because I had the day off. I had like a 4-day weekend, which is very rare. So basically I sat down and then he took off. And I was sitting there. I'm like, it's taking a long, long time. Usually it takes him 5 minutes there and back to go like to the border of Altea and back. And I said, it's taking a long, long time. So I start walking to where he would be because it's taking a crazy amount of time at this point. And like something is off. I don't feel good. Something is off. So sure enough, I don't know, a minute later, my phone rings and it's him. And he can't even speak. He just says, I fell off my scooter. Come here, come here. I didn't know where here was the problem because I didn't know how far down he was. So basically I started walking fast because as you can see, this boulevard is very slippery. You cannot run on this. You will fall. And then we'd be in extra trouble. So tell them what had happened when you went on your scooter, basically.
Well, there is a part, and we're going to film that, where the sidewalk ends. And you have to go on the road and basically take the road a little bit, and then the sidewalk starts again. So what I thought, I was going pretty fast.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a good idea to do one of those jumps from the sidewalk to the road.
Yeah.
To lift up your scooter.
Yeah.
But when you do that, make sure you don't push the gas. The accelerator, because then your back wheels start spinning like crazy.
Yeah.
So what happened, I basically flew in the air and landed on my back.
Mainly his left side. Let me preface that because it's what comes later, okay?
Yes. I landed on my back, and luckily there were people around that helped me up because I was literally on the road. I wasn't even on the sidewalk anymore. I was on the road, and very nice people helped me up.
It's a sweet Spanish couple, evidently, because I wasn't there.
Older Spanish couple. They were like, do you need an ambulance? They were about to call an ambulance. Like, I just need to get some rest. I just need to go to a bench, rest up. And I was trying to call you, but I guess I knocked the air out of my lungs.
Yeah, so he couldn't, he had the phone on the whole time. He was walking toward me, and all I heard was grunting noises, so I didn't know what was going on.
I felt really bad, but it was very hard for me to say it.
Yeah.
So like, it was very hard for me to say
I didn't know what I was going to run in. I didn't know if he was on the ground, like, bleeding. I didn't, if he'd hit his head. Thank God he had a helmet.
I had a helmet.
We were just talking about that morning, too, about how a lot of people don't wear helmets. Yeah. And you said, well, I always wear a helmet, just in case.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I landed right straight on my back, basically. And the road is very hard. You don't think of that because you
Yeah.
always drive over it with a bike or a car. So you
Yeah.
have rubber tires, but when you actually touch it, or
Yeah.
you walk with shoes, but when you actually touch it,
Yeah.
it is really, really hard.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so the thing is, I don't drive. I don't have my license here. I mean, I used to have it in America. I'm going to get it, but driving here is different. Let's just put it that way. It's scary.
yeah, it's a little bit different.
Yeah. So he had to drive us home. Otherwise, we would have had to get a taxi or something and then come back later and get the car, which wouldn't have been possible because he's basically been down for the count we're going on 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
Just the other day, he was able to walk around a little bit more. And
Yeah.
so he basically bruised up and skinned up his entire left side, his thigh, his ankle, everything was on his left side was swollen.
It was painful. It's still painful.
It's still
I can
painful.
still feel it. But I'm doing a lot of exercises. I'm walking around a
Yeah.
lot, fitness exercises and stuff like that to keep that muscle going.
Yeah. I don't even know where it happened because, of
Well,
course,
we're getting
I didn't.
close. As a matter of fact, no, okay, it's not on YouTube. There's a camera
I was
here.
going to ask about that,
There's
actually.
a camera here that is live on YouTube. If you type in Albir live cam on YouTube, you can see where we are filming right now.
Yeah. It's
But,
right by this Cap
Okay. We're
camping
approaching
Cap Blancos?
where it is. Basically, what happened, this is the red pathway, or what is this, like a bicycle
So
lane.
you were on this right here,
Yeah.
basically.
I was
Okay.
going about 25 kilometers per
You
hour.
were going the
Mike.
max you
Yeah.
can go, which
Okay.
is not safe.
Let me show you what happened.
Okay.
So I was over here,
So it was right here.
and I had to make a choice because I was approaching this part. I'm sure nobody's coming. And you see how the sidewalk bumps in like that?
It's a ramp.
It's a ramp. So I'm like, I cannot be lifting the scooter up right now because there is no sidewalk.
Okay.
You see that? There is no sidewalk.
So you were headed back, basically.
And I'm like, I cannot brake either because if I brake, then I'll roll over, then
Yeah.
I'll topple over.
Let's get away from the cross-up. People think
Oh,
we
yeah.
want to cross.
Oh yeah, I'm blocking the entire
Jeez.
bicycle lane.
So wait, you were headed back then to me? Or were you still headed?
No, I was
You
heading,
basically turned around.
yeah, I was heading back to you.
Okay.
And I sat on that bench right there. That bench right there. As a matter of fact, let me sit on it again. That's a memory. This is the bench. I was like, oh my God, it was so painful. Right here I sat. So I was going back, heading towards you.
You didn't even go that far.
I didn't go that far because I realized the battery was almost out.
Oh gosh.
So I was on the floor. I was literally on the road and people had to help me up. The good news is that we're never going to do that again.
He's
Look at that
not.
car.
I know, it's gorgeous.
Damn.
He's not doing the scooter anymore. He's promised me.
We were planning on getting 2
No.
scooters.
Now we're not even gonna have one. Let's put
Or
it
he's
that
like,
way.
I was even thinking about a motorcycle.
Oh, he was going full bore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, that would be so cool in Spain to have a motorcycle and everything like that. But
I don't know. We were talking about it. It's almost like it happened, and it could have been so much worse. It's almost like it happened because if we would have got maybe a second scooter or like a full motor, like moped thing, maybe something worse would have happened.
Much worse would have happened.
Because it was a weird day because that morning when he woke up, he actually looked on Media Mart and he was going to buy the second scooter. It was on sale, and then it wasn't on sale anymore. So he's
Yeah.
like, oh, never mind. Let's just... And we were planning on going to Benidorm that day. And we changed plans to go to Albir so I could try out the scooter.
Yeah.
So it was just the timing was very strange
The timing
too.
was very strange.
And of course that day, our daughter was on a field trip. That particular day, she was on a field trip.
Pretty far away.
Like an hour away from home. So we didn't want to...
past Elche.
We didn't want to alarm her or anything about what was going on, but he didn't know if we could even go like pick her up even at the bus stop. So it was scary all around.
Even now, like it's like slippery. Yeah, look at
It's very slippery.
they power wash this
Yeah,
every
they
morning.
do, yeah.
And we know that because we stayed at Hotel Cactus.
Yeah.
There's another video that's up there on the channel if you're curious about that.
Yeah.
But they power wash this every morning, but it makes it really slippery because they also use like a little bit of soap.
They use
You can
something,
smell it.
yeah. That's why when I was walking to you, I couldn't run. I had to fast walk.
Okay, no, where we just were, and over here.
And I was over here the whole time. You
had
weren't that far.
I had to walk all the way here, and then this is not even where we parked.
No,
we parked somewhere
yeah,
like further in
yeah.
Albir, so we had to walk all the way. Probably should have gone to the hospital.
Immediately, yes.
In hindsight, but
Well, we did take you in, but it was just,
it was just
we should have gone immediately.
yeah. The thing is, you know your body very well, and you know, okay, it's just a bruise kind of thing. Because I felt my side, and like nothing is broken.
Yeah.
I just fell very hard.
Yeah.
It will go away after 2 days.
Yeah.
2 weeks later.
Yeah.
I could still
Honestly,
feel it.
there was a point there. I mean, he could not walk. He couldn't get himself dressed or
look, you're doing
anything.
fitness.
I know, that's cool. He couldn't get himself dressed or anything.
No. It was terrible.
It was terrible. So
I've never been so scared in my life.
it was terrifying.
Yeah.
It was terrifying because also when he called me, I didn't know what was happening. A bunch of things are going through your mind, like, is he, oh, they're doing some sort of festival over. Oh, I think looks like a protest almost.
Oh, yeah.
That's why the police officer's there. I was wondering, I was like, why is he just standing here on a... But yeah, I didn't know if he was bleeding, if he had got a concussion, if he was...
I was worried about, like, an internal bleeding.
Yeah, because there was a lot of
situation.
swelling after the fact.
There was a lot of swelling. But yeah, that's what happened exactly 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks and 1 day.
2 weeks and 1
Close
day,
enough.
not that you're counting.
Not that I'm counting.
Yeah, it wasn't a Thursday, and it's Friday.
It was a Thursday, yeah, because I had that Thursday and Friday off. And we had everything planned, guys. We were going to go here. We were going to go to Benidorm.
We were going to have a few videos for Alicante.
Yeah, I was going to record for my ASMR channel. I mean, not that I've still been able to get one or two up since then, but it's been very, and then, okay. So I have a sciatica problem. I've had it for a while. So my lower back mainly. So the Monday after, so he got hurt on Thursday. That weekend, of course, I had to kind of do everything around the house, and because he couldn't, which understandably.
I was on the couch.
Yeah. So that Monday I went to wash my face and I threw my bag out. Thank God it wasn't that bad. About 2 or 3 days later I was okay, but yeah. It's been a couple of weeks, guys.
Now, if you guys were wondering where we were, then that's the reason why. But it's not been very nice weather to film in general.
It hasn't, no.
Tomorrow they think it's going to be a massive rain.
Like 28 millimeters of rain in a day.
Like a downpour.
I hope it isn't, though, because, my God, those poor people in Valencia are still suffering from the last one, that happened back in October.
Have that in the back of your mind, that something like that can happen to you where you live, because it happened not that far away from here.
No.
Right, they're doing something here with the road.
It looks like they're laying some sort of tubing or something, I would assume. I don't know, sewage,
I think they're putting a new pipe in or something.
Or electric system. I don't know what they're doing.
If you were wondering if you could still go to Aliop, yes, you can.
And all the restaurants, but it's
There's
a roundabout way.
You can, yeah, that's true.
You have to go over this little side
But I'm
metal
like,
path.
yeah, we really need to make a video again. I'm like, yeah, where? Because I can't walk very far. Like, about Albir, like, I've got memories about Albir.
Yeah, but you gotta.
You have to get over that. If we were bringing the scooter, then it would be different.
You're not bringing the scooter, because if you bring the scooter, you're not bringing me. Let's put it that way.
Well, luckily you were with me.
Yeah, because I mean,
I don't know.
It could have also been worse. We could have been further away from home. We could have been in Calpe or something. I mean,
because I was racing around Calpe as well, but I'm not doing that anymore. Four wheels or more.
Another thing we're planning on in the future is we're gonna probably. What I want to do is get a van and convert it into like a vacation home for us.
So we're gonna have videos of Alicante.
Yeah.
Van life.
In different parts of Spain.
Yeah. Okay.
See, all the places are still open.
Let's get a coffee.
You want to get a little brunch or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're doing something here. I don't know what it is. Okay, signing off from Albir.
Bye, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Like, hit the notification bell, and subscribe, please. Thank you.